Hi students, this is Tanvi from Oliveboard and today I am going to welcome you for Mega Marathon session where we are going to discuss top 100 reasoning MCQs which are very important for RBI Grade B 2023 examination. So students, today's session is a very important session. I want you all to share it with all your friends who are preparing for RBI Grade B examination because today we are going to cover a lot of puzzles and we are going to cover questions of critical reasoning. Plus, I would say we are going to cover the whole syllabus of reasoning in today's class and all the expected questions will be covered. Okay, so I hope you all have joined the session. Okay, so students, quickly share the session with all your friends so that all can benefit from these mega marathon sessions. Because today we have to cover 100 reasoning MCQs and those 100 reasoning MCQs will be those questions which can, the type of question that can come in your examination, in your upcoming examination. So this makes this session, this mega marathon session very important for all of you. Okay, so I think I should start the session with the first question because we have to cover a lot of questions and the whole syllabus. Okay, so before starting the session, we pledge for your success. And let's get started. Here's the first question. Now, this is a question from input output. So, as you all know that in your exam, you can get a question of input output where an example will be given. That example you have to study. And once you understand that what is the method that has been applied here, only then you could solve the given input. Like here you have this input that you have to solve, but you can only solve it if you know how this input is getting solved. Satyanarayan, yes, today I am going to discuss all examination level questions. Okay, so do not worry, but you have to stay in the session for 3 hours. Till the time I am going to cover 100 questions, you have to stay in the session. Okay, you have to attend to all 100 questions because these are different categories of questions that I'm going to cover. Okay, easy ones will also be there, right? Difficult ones will also be there, so everything will be covered. Okay, so till your first question, starting from your first question till your 100th question, you have to attempt each and every question and answer me in the comment section. Okay, so here's the first example. I hope you all have started understanding this example, that how is this getting solved. Okay, so let's try this. I'm giving you 2 minutes to try this, to understand this example, and then you'll also have to solve this input, and after making the solution you'll have to solve 5 questions which will be based on this input. Okay, so this is not going to take any time because you have to understand the example, right? Then solve the new input, and once you solve that input you are going to get the solution for 5 questions. So if you are taking around 2 to 3 minutes to solve such question, in 2 to 3 minutes you are going to cover 5 questions, so that is sufficient enough. Okay, so let's try the first one. Okay, tell me in the comment section, have you done? Okay students, all the students who are done, who have understood, at least who have understood the rule here, just confirm in the comments. Okay, right. Okay students, so in the first step, what we can see, how we compare this input with step number 1. So what we understand here, that from heaven, N got emitted. Okay, Jasmeet Kaur, yes. Okay, very good. Who else understood the logic? Now in step number 1, in all the words, the last alphabet gets omitted. Like in quickly, Y is omitted. In teacher, we remove this R. In pacer, we remove this R. But all the numbers remain same. So there is no change with the number. It's just the word that last alphabet is getting removed. And how they are getting arranged. Now heaven. Now this H represents the ascending order. Like the first alphabet, the first word in the dictionary order is heaven, which will be written in the starting of step number 1. And then you will have what? 18. Okay, which will be there in step number 1 in the last, which is the smallest number. Okay, step number 2, what we have to do? Now, smallest word and smallest number will be written together, and all the rest is just getting shifted. That's it. Okay, now in step number 1, we have arranged smallest number and smallest word in the starting and ending. In step number 2, we have written them together in the starting, and then we have just shifted all the elements. But after that, what we are doing? Now, some things seem illogical here, but we have to just follow the example. So, step number 3, we have that HEAV, that is E gets omitted, then 18 remains, then PAC, that is E gets omitted. So, in step number 3 also we can see that one more alphabet gets omitted from the ending of every word. So, it was just step number 2 where no alphabet is omitted. Otherwise, in step number 1, step number 3, step number 4 and step number 5, last alphabet is getting omitted from the previous step. Okay, and ultimately what we get? Ultimately we get the decreasing order, that is H, P, T, Q. Okay, right? Okay, and then you have numbers 18, 28, 40 and 86. So this is what you have to solve. Okay, so try this fast. Okay, confirm in the comments who all have solved this. Okay, so in your this input, if I'm going to solve this, so what will be your first step? Now here in the first step, first you are going to write HARNES. This S will be removed, okay? And then the smallest number is 20, which will be written in the start, and all the rest like QUICKE, then TOWE, then PARKE, then 41, 29 and then 87. Okay, so this will be your step number 1. And now what happens in step number 2? These two will be written together, that is HARNES, and 20 will be written together, and all the rest will be shifted like QUICKE, then TOWEPARKE, okay, then 41, 29 and then 87. Now what will happen in step number 3? Although this will remain on the same position, it's just that S will be omitted from step number 2. Okay, then what we are going to write? Park, that is 29, okay, and then you have to write quick, okay, E will be omitted, and then toe 41, 80, okay, 41 and then 87 because 29 has been considered. Okay, in step number 4 it is Han, means E omitted, then 20, then PARK omitted, then 29, then QUICK omitted, okay, and then 41 and then TOW omitted and then 87. Okay, so the last step will be HAR 20, okay, PA 29, QUIC omitted, then 41, okay, and then O omitted and then 87. So this is your complete solution. Is it clear? Okay, so let's solve the question. The first question, which of the following will be step number 4 of the rearrangement? So this is what you have to tell. So quickly answer me in the comments which will be the step number 4 of this rearrangement. So as you all can see in your solution, the answer will be option number A. Now this option number A is the 4th step in your rearrangement. Okay, next question. Okay, now let's try the next question, where which of the following will be the last step of the rearrangement. So we have just done this, that the last step is your step number 5, that is option number D. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Jasmeet and Satyanarayan, answer me, are you getting the same answers? Okay, next question. Now in step number 4, if in a certain way HARN is related to PAR, QUIC is related to TO, then which of the following would 41 be related to, following the same pattern? Okay, so first check how HARN is related to PAR in step number 4. Okay, HARN, how is it related with PAR in option number 4. So this is having a gap of one element. So this is the rule. So accordingly, tell me the answer. Accordingly, you have to give me the answer. Okay. What it will be? So in the same way, if you check this 41, so leaving one gap, you're going to get 87. That is option number A. So option number A will be your final answer. Okay, next question. Which of the following is second to the right to the one that is fourth from the right end in step number 4? So you have to check your step number 4 where he is asking second to the right of the one that is fourth from the right. Now this is the relative position. Whenever he is going to ask you the relative position, we are simply going to check it is second right and other one is fourth right. Okay, second right of the one that is fourth right. So if both are same, okay, so when both are same, we are going to subtract. Okay, so 4 minus 2 will be 2. So we have to check second from the right end. Okay, second from the right end you have to check. Okay, so this is the answer here. Accordingly, the answer here will be option number D, that is TO. So Satyanarayan, your answer is correct. It is option number D. Okay, correct. Right, so now let's move on to the next question, that what is the position of HAR in step number 5? So you have to tell in step number 5 what is the position of HAR. Okay, what is the position of HAR in step number 5? So answer will be what? Quickly tell me. Okay students, what will be the answer here? What is the position of HAR in step number 5? So just see your solution. It is neither fifth from right end, nor ninth from right, nor sixth from left, nor sixth from right. You can check your solution and you'll find that the answer here will be option number E, that is none of these. So is it clear? Correct? Yes, Yash, Satyanarayan, both of you are correct. It is option number E. So this was the question of input output. So we have covered 5 questions. Again, in your exam also, you're going to cover 5 questions from a single solution. So this justifies to be solved. Okay. So now let's move on to the next question. Okay. Now this is the question of syllogism. Right? And here I am giving you the statement of sum not. So we are going to discuss the latest cases that are coming, latest concepts that are coming in your exam. Okay, so this is something very latest, that they are going to give you the statement of sum not. Okay, so now let's try this. What will be your answer here? Okay students, fast. What will be your answer? Some lipsticks are gloss, some gloss are not lip balms. Okay, some gloss are not lip balms. So this is how I'm going to mark this. Right. Then you have all lip balms are lip pencil. Okay. Right. So this is your diagram. So first one says that some. Okay. So first one says, now this is asked in a possibility, that some lip pencils being gloss is a possibility. So can some lip pencils come in gloss? Yes, that's possible. Okay, that's definitely possible. So this first conclusion is correct. Okay, Ashish Sinha answered. Okay, so let's check second and third conclusion. Okay, second one says that all lip balms being LS is a possibility. Okay, so all LS, all LB being LS is a possibility. Is it correct? Yes, this is also correct. Although some gloss cannot come in lip balms, but what he says that all lip balms being lipstick is a possibility. So this is also correct. Next is that some lip pencil being lip balm is a possibility. Now this is actually definitely true. So just because this is definitely true, this will be wrong in possibility. So the final answer here will be option number B, which says both conclusions 1 and 2 follows. Okay. So this is your answer. Is it correct? Okay, so who all have given the correct answer? So Vishal Kumar, no, it's not only B. Satyanarayan, you are correct. It is option number B. Students, do not worry if you are going to get wrong answers, because here what matters, you should understand your mistake. Okay, in this session, what matters that you are giving me answer, and if your answer is wrong, you are getting to know that why this is wrong. Okay, so this is what matters. If your answers are coming wrong, that's not a problem. Okay, so you should not leave the session due to this reason that your answers are getting wrong. Then you should understand each and every question, that why this is wrong. This is the main motive of these mega marathon sessions, where all together you are just revising your syllabus. Okay, you are revising the whole syllabus and the latest pattern of your examination. Okay, so here the answer is option number B, which says both conclusions 1 and 2 follows. Vishal, it is not only B. First conclusion is some lip pencils. Okay, so some lip, yeah, sure. So some lip pencils being gloss is a possibility. Okay, so this is what he is asking. Okay, so here if some lip pencils being gloss he is asking. Okay, so just because some gloss is not, so that's why if he is asking some, that is possible. Okay, so here answer is option number B. Now let's try the next question. Seventh one, you have to try. Okay, so what will be the answer for the seventh question? Okay, so seventh question, what will be the answer here? Yeah. Some poles are not stops. Some poles are not stops. Okay. Some poles are not stops. Right. Some signals are not poles. Okay, this is stops. Now some signals are not poles. Some signals are not poles. Some stops are not signals. Now this is a very interesting case. Okay, some stops are not signals, and these two are same. Signals are same. So be very clear that who is not. Okay, so first conclusion is some poles are definitely not signals. He is saying some poles, there are some poles which are definitely not signals. Okay, so here some poles are not stops, that's what we know. But if some signals are not poles, that doesn't mean that some poles are not signal. Okay, that means what? If there's a negative thing, that there is some area in signals which cannot come in poles. Okay, if there's some area in signals which cannot come in poles, so in the remaining area, okay, poles can come. So there is nothing negative about poles. So the first conclusion is wrong. Second one says that some signals are not poles. That some signals are not poles. Okay, so this is actually already given to you. So this is the restatement. Although looking at the diagram, second one is correct. But this is wrong just because of the reason that this is just the repetition of the given statement. Third conclusion is that all poles being signals. Can all poles come in signals? That's true. Although we are not sure about it, but this can happen. So that's the reason option number C will be correct. That is only 3 follows. So here, who all have given the correct answer? It's Tegrill, DSS Life Vlogs. You are saying option number C, and that's the correct one. So I hope this is also clear. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question, which is a puzzle. So here you have to make the solution for this puzzle, giving you 2 minutes to try, although yeah, I think 2 minutes are sufficient. Let's try this. So here you have 7 people. They are from 7 different countries. Okay, the countries' names are given. Then they work in the same company, but they are on different designation. Your designations are also there. Okay, and they are given in descending order. Okay, these ranks are given in descending order. That is, CEO is the senior most and clerk is the junior most. Now here these designations are actually in the sequence. Okay, according to the seniority they are given. So this is what you have to follow. So let's make a solution and confirm in the comment section if you're done with the solution. This is a moderate difficulty level question. Okay. right? Okay, students, today we are going to cover sitting, we are going to cover puzzles and every kind of question. So if you attend today's session, you can feel confident, at least from your reasoning part, that I can attempt puzzle, because I'm going to cover a lot of puzzles today. That's my main motive is for today, okay, that I'm going to cover all the possible types of puzzles that can come in your exam. So here you have 7 people, their names are given. So it would be better if I'm going to write all the designations in their sequence, in the defined sequence. So the senior most is CEO. So starting from CEO till clerk, I'm going to write the designations. Okay. Next is chairman. Manager, DM, assistant manager, assistant, and then you have clerk. Okay. Okay. So I hope you have solved. At least some of the students must have solved this by now. Just tell me in the comment section if you're done. Okay, so here you have this information, like more than 4 persons are senior to S. Now another such kind of information, that is that Q is a junior to the AM and he is from Russia. Now just use these two informations. Now Q is a junior to AM. Junior to AM means either Q will come on assistant or clerk. So I'm just going to make two possibilities. Okay, so Q is a junior and he is from Russia. So this is what he mean to say. Okay, Q is from Russia, so it can come on assistant or it can come on clerk. Okay, so these are the two possibilities for Q and Russia. Okay, Ketan saying 30 seconds. Okay, so Q is from Russia, right? Next we have that more than 4 people are senior to S. Now he mean to say more than 4 people, not 4. 4 is not possible, more than 4 is possible. So if more than 4 people are senior to S, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so S can come again either on assistant or clerk. So on one we have written Q, so on the other we are going to write S, because S can come either on of these two positions. Okay, so we are done with S, Q and Russia. So let's check in your puzzle if there's any information about them. Like we are done with these two lines. Okay, so about Q we have that two designations are between Q and the one who is from Brazil. Now about Brazil also you have another information, that there are some number of person which are related to V. Okay, then we have some information about V also. So here we can find the reference, like if I pick one line, then I get another information which can be linked with your solution. Okay, this is what is happening here, and that's the best approach to solve a puzzle. You should always look for the best starting point in your question. Okay, you should not pick a random line. You should start with the best information so that it can lead to a bigger solution. So here we were discussing about Brazil. So information is that there are two designations between Q and Brazil. Okay, so in the first possibility, Q is on assistant, so Brazil will be on manager. Okay, in another one, Q is on clerk, so Brazil will be on DM. So these are the two possibilities for Brazil. Okay, then here you have that the number of people who are senior to the one who is from Brazil is the same as the number of people who is junior to V. Okay, so in the first possibility there are two persons who are senior to Brazil person. Then there will be two persons who are senior to what? Who are junior to V. Okay, so here I am going to write V. Okay, in second possibility V will come on Brazil. Okay, because number of person who are senior to Brazil are 3, and if I have to write accordingly V, then V will come on Brazil. Okay, so another information, P is senior to V. Okay, P is senior to V. Now this is the information that you have. Okay, one more information about P, that P is from China. Okay, so P is senior to V, and but he is neither CEO nor manager. Now P cannot come on CEO or manager, so either P can come on chairman or P can come on this deputy manager. Okay, and also in the second possibility I can find that P, which P who is from China. Okay, here I am going to write China. Okay, so P is senior to V, this is what he is telling you. Now what you find here is that in the first possibility you have a doubt, either P can come on chairman or P can come on DM, but here is some information about P, that P is immediate senior to the one who is from UAE. Means below P you have to write UAE. So in the first possibility if you write P on chairman, so below chairman on manager it is Brazil which is written, so I will not be able to write UAE. So that means P will be written on DM and P is from China, and below China you are going to write UAE. Okay, right. Okay, now let's move on to the second possibility. So we are going to fill below China UAE. Okay, so what is another information that you have? U is senior to R who is not from UAE. Okay, so UAE, R do not belong to UAE. Okay, so one more thing, that P is senior to V. Okay, P is senior to V. So U is senior to R. This is what he mean to say, that U is senior to R. We are going to follow that, and R who is not from UAE. Okay, so next information that we have is in the last, that T is from USA and is junior to the one who is from India. Now T is from USA. Okay, T is from USA and junior to the one who is from India. So in the second possibility if you check, in the second possibility if I write T and USA on CEO, above USA I have to write India. Okay, so that means I'm going to write T and USA here. Okay, now in the first possibility accordingly I'll have to write T and USA on chairman, and above that I'll have to write India. Okay, and then what he mean to say, now here what is happening, U is above R. Okay, U is above R. So this is how I'm going to fill this, and here again this is how I'm going to fill this. But in second possibility R lies on UAE, which is wrong, because the information is there that R do not reside in UAE. So the second possibility is wrong and the first one is correct, and the country which is left out, that is I think UK, will be written here. And this is your complete solution. So just tell me in the comment section, is your solution same? Okay, is your solution same? Students, be fast. Yeah. So now, first thing that he asks is, what is the designation of V? So you can see that what is the designation of V from first possibility. V is what? AM. Okay, V is assistant manager. Right. Assistant manager. That is option number E. Okay, next question. How many persons are senior to T? How many persons are senior to T? This is what you have to tell. So just count the number of persons who are senior to T. Okay. So senior to T, it is just one person. So that is answer here will be option number A. Students, you have to answer. Who among the following is from UAE? Okay. Who is from UAE? This is what you have to tell. So just see your solution. Who is from UAE? It is actually V. Okay. It is actually V. That is option number D. Right. Okay, next question. Yash, it's practice. You have to do a lot of practice. Okay, which of the following is the incorrect pair? So just answer me both the questions. Just look at your solution and write in the comment about 11th and 12th both. What will be your answer for 11th and 12th? Okay, so what will be your answer for 11th question and 12th question? Yes. Here you have to tell the incorrect pair, and here how many designations are there between U and S. Okay. Correct. For 11th question, the answer here will be option number B, and for 12th question, answer is option number E. So this is correct. Okay. So now let's move on to the next question. Now here you have reverse syllogism. Now this is another important question. Now you can see in this session I am covering all the latest questions. Okay. And also one more thing, I am trying to cover all the latest question, all the recent new pattern questions in the starting of the session, so that you can attempt these questions with a fresh mind. Okay, so here you have two conclusions, and you have to tell out of these 5 statements which combination of statements is going to give you this conclusion. So we always make a diagram for the statement, not for the conclusion. So following that, just answer out of these statements which one is correct. Okay, so what will be your answer? Which one is correct? This is what you have to tell. Okay, students, this is marathon. Be fast in your answers. Just tell me your answers in the comment section. Okay. So, whenever you are going to get this only a few, this means what? Only a few means some A are B and some A are not B. Okay. Okay, students, what will be your answer here? Now, if you check the first one, only a few wires are threads. Okay, some wires are threads and only a few wires are threads. That means some wires are definitely not threads. Then all threads are pipe and some pipes are not sticks. Okay, so the first conclusion is that some wires are not threads. So some wires are not thread. This is doubtful here. Okay, this is the doubtful thing, that some wires are not threads. Next we have all wire being pipe is a possibility. Can all wire come in pipe? So all wire can actually come in pipe. So second conclusion is correct here. Okay, second conclusion is correct here. So what will be your answer according to you? I'm just giving you a reference. How you have to solve, you have to make a diagram for the statement, and then you will be telling that which is the correct option that makes that diagram, from which your given conclusions will be true. Okay, so just tell me this. Okay, if I make a diagram for the fifth one, okay, fifth one, only a few wires are threads. Now just see one thing here, only a few wires are threads. Okay, only a few wires are threads. This is what he is giving you in all the statements. And about wires and threads, you have this conclusion. So the first conclusion is related. What you have to check here is only the second one. See how you handle reverse syllogism. Now here you have everything. You have reverse syllogism, you have only a few. So all the complicated things from syllogism are given in this question. So first, see one thing here. Now the first conclusion is that some wires are not threads, and about wires and threads, in all the statements you have the same statement. Okay, so we are just going to focus on second conclusion rather than the first one. So all wire being pipe. Now when you have this only a few wires are pipes, when you have only a few wires are pipes, this means what? That it's just few wires are pipes, all wires cannot be pipes. Okay, only a few. Okay, only a few means some wires are pipes and only some wires are pipes. So all wires cannot be pipes. So second, third and fourth, here you find these wrong, okay, according to this. Now if you make the diagram for the fifth one, that only a few wires are threads, okay, some wires are sticks, okay, only a few wires are pipes, okay, only a few wires are pipes. So all wire being pipe is a possibility. So here you can find the same one, only a few wires are pipes. So this is also wrong, because when you have only a few wires are pipes, I cannot conclude that all wire being pipe is a possibility. When he tells you in the statement, it will be just few only. This is definitely some relation. This is a definite sum relation. So the correct one here will be first option. So the answer here will be option number C, that only statement 1 follows. Okay, is it clear? Although I was just making the diagram to show you the whole concept of this question, but see one thing here, you need not make any diagram, because what I find in this question, that the first conclusion is about wires and threads, okay, and about wires and threads you have the same statement in all the options, so we are not going to even consider this, okay. Second conclusion is about wire and pipe, so we are just going to consider wire and pipe. And if I consider wire and pipe, and if I have the statement that only a few wires are pipes, from this statement I cannot conclude this, and this statement is there in second, third, fourth and fifth. So we are left with just one option, that is option number 1. So answer here will be option number C. So just confirm in the comment section, is this clear? And then you have to solve the next one. Okay, then you have to try the next question, that some cat are not mouse and all mouse can. Can means what? Possibility. Okay, so mainly he is asking all mouse is horse is a possibility. Okay, try this now. Okay. So some cat are not mouse, all mouse can be horse. Now if I have all mouse can be horse, just see this third one, no horses mouse. So if I have the statement, so I cannot conclude that all mouse can be horse. Okay. Next, some mouse. Now here just check about mouse and horse. Okay. So which is there in all the statements? In all other statements you have about horse and mouse. And now just check about cat and mouse. Okay. So if you check about cat and mouse, so in the first there is nothing direct given, okay, in second also nothing direct, okay. So what will be the answer here? According to you, what will be the correct answer? Okay, Karthik saying C option, but C option, okay, 1 and 2 you are saying, okay. So first statement, some horses mouse, okay, some horses mouse, some mouse are not dog, okay, and all horse are cat. So here some cats are not mouse, which is wrong, okay. So first set of statements is actually wrong, okay. Next you have only a few horses mouse. Now this is true here, that if only a few horses mouse, that means all horse cannot be mouse. Then some mouse are not dog, okay, all horse are cat. So second statement is actually correct. So the answer here will be option number B, which says only statement 2, because first one is wrong, third one is wrong. So if first and third are wrong, so what we are going to do, the options that have first and third, we are going to exclude those, like D option will be omitted, okay, C option will be omitted. So either you are left with only statement 4 or you are left with second and fourth, okay. So second one is the correct one, so you are just going to check the fourth one, if fourth one happens to be right. Okay, fourth one is some mouse are not dog. Okay, so if some mouse are not dog, no horse is cat, and some horse are mouse. Okay, and here you have no horse is cat. Okay, so some cat, why one is wrong? Sure. So some cat are not mouse. This is doubtful. This is doubtful here. So the fourth one is also wrong. And there is no reference about the fifth statement. So we are just solving here second and fourth. You have to be very particular about the options. Here we are not discussing the concepts. Here we are telling you how you have to handle such questions in your examination. See, I am taking help from options that which statement should be solved, and I am not going to solve that statement which is not required. Okay, Kartike, first one I can see in this diagram. Here in this diagram is for the first set of statements. Now some cat are not mouse, it cannot be concluded here. Some cat are not mouse, just see the diagram. I cannot say this correct, so that's why first statement is wrong. Okay, is this clear? Right? So now let's move on to the next question. Now this is an easy one. Now the questions till now were little difficult, but now I am bringing some easy questions for you. Now this is a question from logical alphabets. Here you have the sequence starting from M ending till 1. Okay, and this is what you have to do. Okay, so quickly answer me. Out of these 5 options, which one will be correct? And besides that, if you are liking this session, just click like below your session. Okay, and also share with all your friends who are preparing for RBI Grade B examination, because the questions that I am covering today is going to help you a lot in your upcoming exam. Okay, so what will be your answer here? Okay, if the first 15 elements from the given series are reversed, okay, if the first 15 elements from the given series are reversed, which of the following will be 10th from the left of 10th from the right? Okay, so this is again relative position. So if you remember, I had just told you that if it is same, then you have to subtract. If it is opposite, you have to add. So it is left and right, that is opposite. So opposite means 10 plus 10, that is 20th from right. So it is actually 20th from the right end. Okay, and also your first 15 elements are reversed. So first we are going to count first 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Till here you have 15. Okay, so starting from the right end, which is the 20th element. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20th will be L, which is there in option number B. So Ashish Sinha has answered this. Okay, is it clear to all the rest of the students? Is it clear to you all? Although I wanted you all to answer this, but no problem. Next question, you are going to answer me. Right? Okay, students, be fast in your comments. This is marathon, so feel like a marathon session. So be fast. Kartike B, that's correct. Clear? Okay. So now, next question. Here, you have to tell the odd one out. So let's see who is going to answer me first. Okay, fast. Try this. So just check your positions of the elements given in the option. First you have LQ dollar. So where is L? Here you have Q and here you have dollar. Then ZX smaller. ZX smaller. Then B9H. Where is B? B9H. Then star %9. Now star %9. So what will be the answer here? Ashish Sinha answered very good. Okay. Kartike, Yash, Akriti, what will be the answer here? Tegril, Satyanarayan, Jasmeet Kaur, Ketan. Okay. No, Kartike. Answer here will be option number D. The correct answer here is option number D, that is star %9. Because all the rest of the elements follow the same pattern of position like L. Then leaving 2 elements you have Q, and previous to Q is taller. So this is the same pattern that is followed in all the options other than option number D. Okay. So now let's try the next question. Now tell me the answer here. Right. Okay students, how many such symbols are there in the given series which are immediately preceded and followed by a letter? So you have to check how many symbols are there which are just between the two letters. Okay. So you'll have to check each and every symbol, like the first one is dollar, which is there between O and Q. Okay, considered. Then you have question mark, not between two letters. Now smaller is also not there. Exclamation not, at the rate not, star is not between two letters. This is there. Greater is between two letters. Then percent is also not. Then plus is also not. So how many symbols you have? You have just two symbols. So the answer here will be option number B. So Kartike and Ashish, both of you are correct. I hope the answer, okay. Vishal, option number B, correct, right. Okay. Next question. So here, now this is a question of critical reasoning. Now you people focus more on practice, you people focus more on your puzzles. But always ignore this. You always ignore critical reasoning. So that's why I'm going to cover this also. That's what I'm saying, that these sessions are helpful for you. After this session, you'll feel a lot more confident about puzzles plus critical reasoning also. Okay, so let's try this. Now here you have that you have to read this passage and you have to find out the inference. Okay, what is the statement here? That until the 19th century, loneliness referred to action like journeying to a place outside a city and had less to do with feeling. Okay, so until the 19th century, loneliness meant something else, and descriptions of loneliness and abandonment were used to generate fear of non-existence within men, to be cut off from the world and to God's love. Okay, which of the following can be logically inferred from the statement above? So just think like an ideal person, like a balanced person, that what can be inferred from the statement. Okay, Akriti answered, very good. You are going to find these very easy. It's just that you are scared because of the accuracy. You cannot be 100% sure about your answer, just like the remaining puzzle. Okay, that doesn't mean you are going to miss this part. You also have to do this, and these are actually very scoring. Okay, so here you are saying option number B, and that's correct, because until the 19th century, loneliness referred to action like journeying to a place outside a city and had less to do with the feeling. It was not related to feeling. Okay, so they were used to generate fear of non-existence within men, like you were totally alone. So which can be inferred? God loves all equally. So there is no reference about this. A option is wrong. People felt scared to be lonely and devoid of God's love. That's true. This is what was there in the statement. Okay. C option says perception of people about loneliness changed in the 20th century. Okay, so you must be thinking that this is also true. Why? Because this is what you have assumed, but this is not the inference. He is saying until the 19th century, this was the case. Okay, so what happened now? It's not, there is no reference about that in the given information. So that's why we cannot be sure about C option, although this can be probably true, but this is not definitely true. Okay, feeling should be associated. So he's not, it was just an opinion. It was not a suggestion. So this is also wrong. This was just an opinion given in the statement. It was not the suggestion. So here we have our answer, which is option number B. So Yash, correct answer. Akriti, a correct answer. And Karthik, you were saying C option. I hope you got your response, that why option number C is wrong. Okay. So now let's move on to the next question. Here is another puzzle. So this is another puzzle, another type of puzzle that is coming in your exams these days. Here you have 6 types of car. Their names are given like sedan, wagon, wagoner, okay, SUV, coupe, jeep and van. They are parking in a row and are facing in the north direction. Okay, then you have distance between two adjacent cars is in consecutive multiple of 5, and from right to left, like 5, then other distance will be 10, then other distance will be 15, then 20, because he says consecutive multiple. Okay, so same distance cannot occur more than once. So from here starts your information, again giving you 2 minutes to try. Students, be fast, this is a marathon session. Try this question and answer in the comment section. Just confirm me with the word done if you have made a solution. Okay. So you should always start with some definite information, like here you have the information about wagoner. Okay, it was wagon. I thought there was some misprint. Okay, wagon car is parked second from the right end. Okay, so wagon is parked second from the right end. So this is where I'm going to write wagon. Okay. So here I'm going to write wagon. Okay, so another thing that is given to you is that wagon car is second from the right end. Also another information is there that the distance between the wagon or sedan car is parked to the right side of jeep, and distance between van and SUV is more than 40 meter and less than 65 meter. Okay, so here in the last, the distance between wagon and van car is 15 meter. So either I can write van here or I can write van here. Okay, so the distance is how much? It is 15 meter. Okay, so this will be 10. Okay, 10, 15, 20, then 25, then 30. Okay, right. So this is the first case, right? And here another case is 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, I just need one distance. According to that, I am going to write all the consecutive multiples of 5. So this is what we have to do in the starting. Okay, now wagon and van have been done. Okay, so let's see any other information. So the distance between van and SUV car is more than 40 meter and less than 65 meter. Now let's check this. Now in this first case, so van to wagon, it is 15. 15 plus 20 will be 35. 35 plus 25 will be 60. Okay, so I need between 40 and 65. So this is 60, which is there between 40 and 65. So that means SUV will come here. Now in second possibility, we have this van on this point. Okay, so towards right, if I check, it is just 25. Okay, but I need between 40 meter and 65 meter. Okay, so if van is on this point, so let's check towards left. So 20 plus 25 will be 45. Okay, 20 plus 25 will be how much? It is 45. So 45, that suggests here that because 45 is between 40 and 65, so SUV will come here. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve SUV. Next we have that distance between SUV and Jeep is more than 55 and less than 75. Now between SUV and Jeep you have distance between 55 and 75. Okay, so SUV in the first possibility it's here. So towards left, if you check, towards left it is 30 plus 35, that is 65, which is between 55 and 75. So either I can write Jeep towards left, okay, and towards right, if I check, it's not possible. So I'm going to write Jeep here. Okay, I'm simply going to write Jeep here because it should be, the distance should be between 55 and 75. In second possibility, if I check where Jeep should be written, so here you can see that van is on this point. Okay, so towards right it is 25, and towards left if I check, so it is 20 plus 25, that is how much? 45 plus 30, it is how much? Okay, So yeah, one more thing here you have to check here is that towards now the distance between Jeep, what he says, the distance between van and SUV, the distance between van and SUV. Okay, so the distance between van and SUV is 40 meter and 65 meter. That's what we have done. And the distance between SUV and Jeep. Okay. So here if you check SUV towards left, it is how much? 30. And towards right, if I check this. Okay. So towards right, what is happening? 25 plus 20 plus 15 plus 10. Okay. So here I can write Jeep. Okay, so this is possible here. Jeep can be written here. So another is that the distance between Jeep and sedan is 90 meter. So the distance between Jeep and sedan is how much? 90 meter. So that suggests in the first case, I should be writing sedan here. Okay, because it is what? 90 meter. Okay, so 35 plus 30 plus 25. So adding these, this is 90. Okay. Another point is that Jeep and sedan. So here we have Jeep where we are not sure about that. Okay. Here we have Jeep. So 10 plus 15 will be 25. Plus 20 will be 45. 45 plus 25 will be how much? 70. And 70 plus 30. So the second case is wrong. And hence your first case is the correct one. Okay. So these are the distance between your vans, right? And one car is left and that is cope. Okay, that is cope. Is this clear? Just write in the comment section. Is this clear to all of you? Okay, students, write in the comment section. Is this question clear? Yes? Okay. So Jeep, then coupe, then SUV, then sedan, then wagon, then van. Okay. So this is your final answer. According to this, you'll have to answer the question. I'm just showing you the question. Answer me this. Okay. So what is the total distance between Jeep and van? What is the total distance between Jeep and van? This is what you have to tell. So this was a very important question because you can expect this kind of question in your exam. So Jeep and van, what is the distance? Okay, between Jeep and van, you can check. It is the total. You have to just add all, like 35 plus 30 plus 25. Okay, 90 plus 20, 110 plus 15, 125. So the distance here will be 125. That is option number D. Okay, so the answer here is option number D. Okay, next question. Correct, Ashish. Answer me 20th and 21st. Which of the following car is parked to the immediate right of the SUV car? Okay, parked to the immediate right of the SUV car. This is what you have to tell. Okay. Yes. It is sedan. Next you have how many cars are parked between coupe and wagon car. Okay. How many cars are there between coupe and wagon car? Okay. So the answer here will be option number D. Correct answer. It's by Ashish. And here is the next question. What is the position of sedan car with respect to van? Okay. What is the position of sedan car with respect to van? Okay. Just tell me what is the position of sedan car with respect to van? Yes. It is option number B, that is second to the left. Okay, so now the next question, you have to choose the correct statement from the following. So what will be the correct statement? It's option number E. All of these are correct. Okay, means A, B and C, all of them are the correct statements. right? So now let's move on to the next question. Okay, so here again you have a question from critical reasoning. So just read this out and check the answer. What will be your answer here? Okay. So what he says here is that the information in the statement, now what he's asking in the question below, a statement is given followed by two conclusion, that is 1 and 2. You have to consider the statement to be true. Okay, you have to decide which of the given conclusions definitely is drawn. So these are conclusions, you have to check the correct one. So the statement is that the government of Madhya Pradesh has decided not to reopen the schools in the state till April. After March, COVID-19 virus is spreading very fast. Okay, now the first conclusion that he is giving you is that COVID-19 virus is spreading very fast in the state and the students are more prone to be infected from it. That's why they are not opening the school. So the first conclusion is correct. And next one is that the students in the school met their teachers and classmates and will not maintain proper. Obviously there is some problem. That's why they are not opening schools. If they feel that students can protect themselves, they can save themselves, they will open the school. But they feel they cannot maintain their safety, they cannot maintain their precautionary measures. Okay, so that's why they are not opening, and hence the correct answer here will be option number E. So I hope you're not finding this difficult. It's just that you people don't try even. Okay, you have to try. These questions are very easy. Okay, so now let's come on to the next question. Now this is a question of blood relation. Let's try this now. Okay, be fast. You have to try the question of blood relation. Okay. In a family, T is the mother of J. Okay. Now T is the mother of J. J is the husband of C. C is the mother of K. K is married to L. Y is the mother of L. Okay. Y is the mother of L. Okay. Then you have Y is married to S. Y is married to S. R is married to P. So we do not have both of them. K is brother of P. Now if K is brother, that suggests L will be female. Okay. Partner will be female. Okay. So R is married to P. Okay. And K is brother of P. Okay, K is brother of P and R is married to P. Now again we do not know their gender. Then O is daughter of K. Okay, O is daughter of K. So this is what we are getting. Okay, but here the problem is that we are not sure about the gender of R and P. Okay, there is no information about R and P. So let's try the question. How is O related to R? So this is what you have to tell, that how is O related to R. Okay, how is O related to R? What is O to R? Okay, answer me fast. Here's the diagram. You have to tell how is O related to R. It's your marathon session. Okay, students, be fast in giving me the answer. How is O related to R? It's so easy. Correct. O is actually the niece of R. Okay, so the answer here will be option number A. Next you have, if Q is the son of P, then how Q is related to C? Okay, if Q is son of P, then how is Q related to C? Yes, Kartike, it's A option for 25th question. Now 26th question you have to answer. If Q is son of P, then how is Q related to C? Okay, so what will be the answer here? Okay, so if Q is son of P, that suggests that Q is actually grandson. Correct answer. Ashish, Tarun, Kartike, correct answer. Now, The next question, how is L related to J? This is what you have to tell, that how is L related to J? Okay. Just tell me fast, how is L related to J? I request all the viewers to attend to all 100 questions, because who are attending this session, starting from first question, they must have seen we are covering every type of puzzle. Easy things, directions, blood relation, people do easily, okay? But I'm just trying to cover the actual content that comes in your exam, okay? The actual pattern, the actual concept that will be used there. So how is L related to J? Okay, so how is L related to J? Okay, so answer will be option number A, that is daughter-in-law. Okay, L is what? Daughter-in-law of J. If D is brother of K, then how many children does C have? Okay, if D is brother of K, then how many children does C have? So C will have 3 children. Okay, because then D and K and one more. You have this P also. So there will be 3 children. Next question is, how is S related to K? Okay, how is S related to K? So what will be answer here? Okay, answer me fast. Okay. Hello Anand Mishra, this is Mega Marathon session. I request you to start solving questions. Okay. Now after 29th, I'm going to show you the puzzle, right? That you will have to try and answer me in the comment section. Right. So how is S related to K? Yes, S is actually father-in-law. Correct. Answer will be option number B. Okay. Right. Next question. Now this is again critical reasoning. Now after some interesting questions, I am bringing a question of critical reasoning. So let's try this now. Okay. Let's try this. So I'm also covering all the questions from COVID, because probably they are going to give, because since COVID, your critical reasoning, at least one question, even more than one, at least one question of critical reasoning is always from the topic of COVID. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to cover in this session. So coronavirus has made people habitual of avoiding unnecessary gatherings and to keep social distancing. Okay, now these are the assumptions that are given. Now assumption is what? Assumption is something that you suppose, that you wish to happen, even though it may or may not actually happen. Okay, so what will be the answer here? Answer me. Okay students, be fast. Okay, Vishali saying option number A. Anand, answer me this question. Ashish, Kartike, Tarun. Okay, yeah. So the answer here will be C. Coronavirus has made people habitual of avoiding unnecessary gatherings and to keep social distancing. So first assumption is that even after COVID ends, people will prefer this. So that's true. We are assuming this only, that they have become habitual. This suggests that even if there's not the need, they are going to do this. Okay. So first assumption is correct. This is with reference to the statement. Next is that people are fed up of the social distancing thing and are eagerly waiting for the vaccine so that they can do as many gatherings as they can. Okay. Now second one is the negative one. Okay. COVID has made people habitual of avoiding this. Okay. This statement do not show any frustration on people's end. Okay. They are just telling us about the habit of people that has become. So the second one is wrong and the first one is correct, and hence your answer here will be option number A, which says only one is implicit. So the correct answer is option number A. Right. Okay. Another question, again, another assumption. Let's try this. Okay, so what will be the answer for this question? Right. The doctor advised the patient to eat oats and cornflakes daily in the breakfast. First assumption, the doctor himself eats oats and cornflakes daily in the breakfast and wants his patient to do the same. And second one is that they are healthy. So what should be correct? Now this is very easy. By now you should be giving me answers by now. Okay, Vishali saying option number B. Okay, correct. It's option number B. Now, if doctor suggests you something, it's not the case that he do so. Then he is going to say that you also do the same. It's required if it is healthy. That's why he is recommending you to eat oats and cornflakes. So answer here will be option number B. That is only assumption number 2 is implicit. Okay. So now let's come on to the next question. Now this is also another assumption. Let's try this now. Here you have some statement. You have to study the statement and then tell out of these assumptions which one will be correct. Okay. So if you have obtained 75% or more marks in 12 standard examination, your admission to our coaching class for NEET is guaranteed. This is something that has been told by some institute. So the first assumption is that bright students do not generally opt for attending coaching classes. Okay. Second one, coaching class has adequate capacity to accommodate all such students. So which should be correct? If they have adequate capacity, that's why they guarantee their admission. Okay, so that makes the second one true and the first one wrong. So the answer here will be option number B. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, so now let's try another question. So another question from your critical reasoning. Now here you have some passage that you have to read. Okay, this passage you have to read. Then you have 3 statements. And the question is that which of the above 3 statements is an assumption implicit in the passage? Okay. So what will be your answer here? Just write in the comment section. Okay, students, another important question. You people do assumption, conclusion, but this is some different kind of pattern. It's presented in a different way. Okay. So, the sense that justice requires punishment for wrongs run steep and is not the same as a mere thirst for revenge. Okay. Or a desire to get even. On the contrary, punishment plays an important role in any healthy moral ecosystem. Okay. So this is the passage. Now the first one is that healthy moral ecosystem is desirable. Okay, second one is forgiving is a bad practice. And third one says punishment at times is given to the wrong people. Okay, so which is correct here? Right. First one is definitely correct. There's no doubt about that. Second one says forgiving is a bad practice. He's not saying so. This is negative. And C is also wrong. Okay. What he means to say that healthy moral ecosystem is desirable and that's why correct answer will be option number A. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Yes. Okay. Next question. Here you have the statement. Just read this and then you have to tell which of the following can be logically inferred. Okay. Now these critical reasoning questions you people find boring doesn't mean that you are going to leave these. or you're going to leave the session, or you're going to leave these questions in your examination. You should not do that. If you have solved these, you have seen these were so easy. It's just your fear, right? So next question, answer me. Okay. So, a biofuel is produced through contemporary processes from biomass rather than conventional fossil fuels. They are renewable energy resources and can play an important role in minimizing CO2 emissions. Okay, crop residues could be turned to biofuel, but our farmers require proper incentives and hand holding. Okay, so first says other countries are generating. So this is kind of comparison that people are doing, we will also do. So that this is wrong. This attitude is wrong. Second one says that this is a good example of recycling where waste can be converted into something productive. That's true. Next is there is no reference about that government has not done. Now this is negative. We should be very positive kind of person while solving such questions of critical reasoning. And one more thing, one more trick I'm going to tell you. Whenever you solve this question and if you cannot find the answer, what you will do, just start minimizing the options. Just start crossing those options which you feel are definitely wrong, and that narrows your option, that narrows your MCQs, and then you will be able to find your answer in a much easier way. Okay, so this is how you have to try these. Okay, now let's come to another puzzle. Now we were discussing about critical reasoning. Now let's try the next question of puzzle. Going to give you 3 minutes for this. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, students, next puzzle you have to try. Okay. Now this is another kind of question that he is going to give you a day and two slots in that, like morning and evening shift. So this is mainly two shifts in a day. Okay. So how you have, so the presentation should be like this. Okay. What you are going to do, you are going to write them in the sequence, what all parameters you have. So Monday to Friday, they will be in the sequence, and I'm going to mark 8 and 12. Because if I'll say that this person have session immediately before another person, so you should be able to solve that. Okay. So there are 10 managers and there are 5 days, and in a day you have 2 shifts. Okay. So they are working in a MNC. Okay. So managers have meeting at 2 different time slots, that is 8:45 a.m. and 12:45 p.m. Now about Shubham, he is confirming you that Shubham has a meeting on Tuesday at 8:45 p.m. So you can be sure about this. Okay, Shubham on Tuesday at 8:45. So here I am going to write Shubham. Okay, here we are going to write Shubham. Okay, so let's find any information. Ankit. Now see, Ankit has the meeting day. What he mean to say? Ankit has the meeting day immediately before Shubham. Okay. Ankit has the meeting day immediately before Shubham. So immediately before Shubham, it's not the meeting, it's the day. So Ankit can have meeting on 8 at 8 or 12 on Monday. Okay, so this is what you have to check. Okay, so let's try this. I hope you are trying this question. Okay. If you have solved, just write in the comment section that you have done this. Now all these informations are quite interrelated. Like Shubham does not have meeting on any of the days before Priyank. Okay, so that means if Shubham is not before Priyank, then Shubham is after Priyank. Okay, so Shubham is after Priyank, Shubham is after Ankit. Okay, so this is all what you have. Okay, so I hope you're solving this. Just write in the comment section if you're done with the whole solution. Okay, right. So what we are going to do here is we are going to write Ankit before Shubham, and Priyank will also be before Shubham. So we are going to write Priyank here. Okay. So we have written Priyank, Ankit and Shubham. Right. So another information that we have about these, let's see what it is, that Rahul does not have a meeting at 12:45. That's fine. We are going to do that later on. Okay. So any other information related to Priyank, Ankit and Shubham, that's what you have to check. Okay. So only 3 people have meeting between Priyank and Akshay. Okay. So Priyank, if it is on 8, okay, then Akshay will be 1, 2, 3. Only 3 people have meeting between, okay, Priyank and Akshay. So I'm going to write Akshay here. Okay, here we are going to write Akshay. So Aman does not. Now here we have this information that Aman does not have any meeting on any day after Akshay. So if Aman do not have any meeting after Akshay, then Aman will be written before Akshay. This is where I'm going to write Aman. Okay, this is where I'm going to write Aman, right? This is how we have to make this. So we are done with 5 names. Already we have solved 5 names. Okay. So number of people who are between Priyank and Aman. So how many people are they? There are 2 people. Okay, so the number of people who are between Priyank and Aman is same as number of people who have meeting between Raja and Rahul. So between Raja and Rahul also, there will be how many persons? There will be two persons between them. Okay, so now Rahul does not have meeting at 12:45. This is another case. So Rahul does not have meeting at 12:45. So this suggests that any other person will come. So neither Priyank nor Akshay. So that's also true. Okay. Only two people have meeting between Tarun and Ajay. Okay. Now this is another information. And Ajay does not have any meeting on any of the day after Rahul. Okay, now Ajay do not have any meeting after Rahul. So if you merge all these informations, because all these informations will be considered together to make the complete and proper puzzle. So what should be done? Okay, you have to see what should be done here. Okay, so if anybody have solved, just write in the comment section. Students, if have you solved this? Okay, so okay. So this explains Raja will come on 12 on Wednesday, right? Raja will come on 12 at 12 on Wednesday, okay? And about Raja leaving two positions, we have to write Rahul. Okay, because there was this information that Rahul does not have meeting at 12:45. Okay, so that's why we are doing this. Okay, so also another information, Akriti done, very good. Only two people have meeting between Ajay and Tarun. And about Ajay, Ajay does not have any meeting on any of the days after Rahul. So Ajay is not after Rahul, so Ajay will be before Rahul, so that I can write two people between Ajay and Tarun. So I'm going to write Ajay here and Tarun will be written here. Okay, and on Thursday 12 I'll be left with just one name. Let's check which name is this. I think that's Raman. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to write Raman, and this is your solution. So Akriti, is your solution same? Just check, is your solution same? Yeah, so let's solve the questions. Now, which is group of people whose meeting slot is 8:45 a.m.? So, whose meeting slot is 8:45 a.m.? This is what you have to tell. Quickly answer me in the comment section. Which option is correct for both the questions? Question number 35 and question number 36. Okay. Okay, Vishali, that possibility cancels. What you mean to say is that definitely there is a possibility, but if you consider all these informations together, okay, like Shubham has a meeting on uh, Tuesday. That's the information that we had done in the starting. I'm just going to highlight all the informations when considered together, like the number of people who have meeting between Priyank and Aman is the same as the number of people who have meeting between Raja and Rahul. This was one information, that there are two persons between Raja and Rahul. Okay. Next information is that there is one manager who has meeting at 8:45 a.m. immediately before Tarun. So that suggests that Tarun will be on 12:45. Tarun will come on any time of 12:45. Okay. So this suggests that. Okay. Rahul cannot come on 12:45. Now Rahul cannot come on 12:45. Tarun can come on 12:45. Okay. So neither Priyank nor Akshay, this was done. And only two people have meeting between Ajay and Tarun. So if you merge all these, Vishali, you understand that Tarun will be written on the last and Raja will be written on the starting, and the rest will be solved accordingly. Okay. So the answer here for 35th question will be what? It will be option number A, correct answer Tarun. And for question number 36, it will be option number B, that is Thursday 12:45 p.m. Okay, fine. Now, how many people have meeting between Raman and Shubham? Next question. Students, be fast in your answers. These are marathon sessions. You don't have to listen, you have to try and comment. Okay. So, how many people have meeting between Raman and Shubham? Okay, so answer will be 4, which is not there in the options, and hence your answer will be none of these. Whose meeting is on Friday? It is Rahul and Tarun. That is option number A. Okay, and the next question is, which of the following statements is definitely false? Consider this, definitely false. So Ajay has meeting on Monday is definitely false because it is Ankit and Priyank who have a meeting on Monday. So the answer here will be option number D. Okay. So now let's try the next question. Now this is another question from critical reasoning. We have to cover 100 MCQs and we have reached 40th question. So just answer me this. Okay. Right. So what will be your answer here? You have to check the valid conclusion. Okay. So here the statement is that banking system in India has four tiers: scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks, cooperative banks, payment banks, and small finance banks. So it's just the classification, that's what is written in the statement. So the first conclusion is that scheduled commercial banks are the most significant category in India's banking system. There is no reference about significance in your statement, it's just the classification. So the first conclusion is definitely wrong. India is planning to expand its banking network. This is again wrong because there is no mention about significance or expansion. It's only about the classification of the banking system of India. Okay, so both are wrong and hence your answer will be option number D, which says neither one nor two follows. Okay, be very clear when you solve these that it should be with reference to the statement. There should be some reference in the statement. Okay, that's why I'm discussing critical reasoning, so that after today's session I want you all to try these. Okay, right. So now let's move on to the next question. Now another question, another puzzle. Now this is a different kind of question. Now this is a question of matrix. Like you have 9 boxes, they are arranged in such a way that it forms 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, this is a very interesting question. So you have 9 boxes, you have to form a matrix. Okay, each row and each column consists of 3 boxes. So that's clear because already we have 9 boxes. So I'm giving you 3 minutes to try. Let's try this and then we are going to discuss this question. Okay, students, be fast. I'm telling you again and again, this is your marathon session. We have to cover 100 questions. Okay, and we are on 41st question. So if you want to cover your whole reasoning today, so be fast in your comments and trying your question. Okay, and also share your session with your friends who all are preparing for any of the regulatory exam and specifically for RBI Grade B examination. Okay, and if you are liking the questions that have been covered and if you're liking this session, just click like below your video. Okay. Okay, students, please make a solution, or this is another different kind of puzzle. I'm not covering those basic puzzles today. I'm covering some high level questions. Okay. So this is how you have to make a matrix here. Just try this. I'm going to discuss, but I want you all to try. Let's see who all solve this even without discussing. So here we have two doubts. I'll just mark those two. Okay. So first line is that box S is placed just above box G. Okay. S is just above G, right? And to the southeast of box K. Okay. S is to the southeast of box K. So K will be towards northwest of S. Okay. So how we can fill this? So either you can fill it this way, or you can fill KSG in this pattern. Okay, so these are the two possibilities that are happening here. Okay, so now you can proceed further. I have just made you the starting. Okay, I have just started the question. Now you can complete. Akriti done, Vishali done. Very good. Okay, next is that box C is placed in the same row in which box K is placed. Okay, box C is placed in the same row in which box K is placed. Okay, so be very clear what is row and what is column. Okay, you have to be very clear about this. Okay, so if box C is placed according to this information, okay, so where can I write C? C will be written here because box C is placed in the same row in which K is there but not near to S. So these are rows are horizontal, these are rows. Okay, so in this first row, not near to S. So in this row, another row if I see, so C will be written here. Okay, next information is that box Y is above box F. Okay, so Y is above F. We are going to consider it later on. Okay, box Y is above F. Okay, next L is placed in the same column of box K. Okay, now same column of box K. Okay, which box? Box L is placed. So if box L is placed accordingly, so where can we write L? Okay, so in the same column means vertically. Okay, and also one more thing, but southwest of box S. So where is southwest of box S? So southwest is here. This is where you are going to write L. Okay, and in another, if you check, this is here. This is where you are going to write L. Okay, next you have C and Y are not in the same column. So C and Y are not in the same column. So that suggests if C and Y are not in the same column, that means what you are going to do. Now, what was the information about box Y and F? Box Y is above box F. Okay, box Y is above box F. That's it. Not immediate above. That's not he's saying. Okay, he simply meant to say that box Y is above box F. Okay, next information. Now here we have some reference to G, that box G is southeast of box I. Okay, G is towards southeast of box I. Okay, so that means that box G is towards southeast of box I. So where can I be written? Towards northwest. So I can be written here, or this can be written here. Okay, so from G I will be written here. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Right, and box V is southwest of box Y. So V is southwest. So where we are going to write Y, and southwest will be here. Okay, Y and V here. So this cannot be done in the first case. I cannot write this pattern that towards this direction of y, you are going to write v. This is not possible in the first possibility. This is only possible in the second possibility. So we are going to write y here. Okay. So we are going to write y here because this is only possible, and box y will be written here, and just below box I, v is just below I. So here I'll have to write v so that it is just below I, and here we are left with just f, and this is your complete and accurate solution. Is this clear? Okay, it's Akriti, Vishali who have done this. What about rest of the students? Now this was another different kind of puzzle. So let's solve the questions. Which of the following box is just below box F? Which of the following box is just below box F? This is L. Okay, this is what? L. So the answer here will be option number D. Okay, Vishali, is it same? Answer me 42nd and 43rd. Answer me question number 42nd and 43rd. Okay. So, immediate left of box K will be option number B, that is C. Okay, how many boxes have exactly 3 faces adjacent to another box? Okay, 43rd. How many boxes have exactly 3 faces adjacent to another box? This is what you have to tell. Okay, correct. It's 4. That is option number A. Okay. Which of the following box is second to the right of box V? It will be B option, that is G. And then you have to find the odd one out. Just see your arrangement and tell which is the odd one out. Find the odd one out. Okay, it is S, as you can see in your solution. It is S. That is option number C. Because all the rest are there in the corner, but it is just option number C, that is examination. You are not going to find anything else. You are going to find either the question of puzzle or you will be given critical. And there will be 2, 3 or maximum 4 questions from rest of the chapters. Okay. So next question you have to try. Here you have directions and this is based on course of action. Now what is course of action? It is the immediate action that should be taken to solve the problem mentioned in the statement. Okay, so let's try this now. Okay, what will be the answer here? Okay. Okay, students, answer me fast. Okay. Yeah, there is one more option here. It is both 1 and 2. So consider this also. So the statement says urban India generates 62 million tons of waste annually and it has been predicted that this will reach 165 million tons in 2030. First action, classification of the garbage into recycle and recyclable material must be implemented. So that's true. It should be done. Regular waste audit should be conducted. That's also true because the problem here is the urban India that generates a lot of waste. So we need to reduce this. What can be done? So both the actions are actually solving the problem given in the statement. So answer here will be option number E, which says both 1 and 2 follows. Okay, is it correct? Is your answer correct? Fine. Okay. So now let's move on to the next question. This is your critical reasoning again. Try this. Again, you have course of action. You have to tell the valid course of action. Okay, students, answer me the next question now. So the management of XYZ Limited has been at the receiving end of constant complaints from its employees about the HR department. Okay. The management is concerned that poor HR management will likely spread to impact all levels of the company, causing issues such as employee conflict, poor team building, personality conflicts, among many other. So which is a valid course of action? This is what you have to tell. So the first one is replacing the HR personnel with an HR management software. Okay, first action. Next is develop an effective training program for HR, which includes guidance on the company's interdepartmental communications improvement. So ideally, if you see, first is a negative approach, and the valid answer here will be option number B, that is only 2 follow. So as you all can see, you have given the correct answer. So I hope Tarun, Ashish, Akriti, Vishali, as you have given the correct answer, I hope you're feeling confident about this critical reasoning. And you're feeling that yes, we will try this question in your exam. Okay? Are you going to try critical reasoning in examination? Yes, tell me, are you going to try? Yes, that's good. Okay, now next puzzle, very interesting one. Going to give 4 minutes to try, but you have to try. Okay, it should not be that after 4 minutes I'm asking you, have you done? Have you done? Okay, you have to try this very important and very interesting question. One more thing I would like to tell you, take a screenshot because I'll not be able to explain it here. I'll have to move on to the next slide to make the whole diagram. Okay, so I request you to take the screenshot before I discuss. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Okay, students, do it fast. Okay, so I hope you all are trying this. here you have to find the total number of person. Okay. Okay, so I hope you all are trying. Students, I am going to tell you the approach here. You should start it with some information that is wider, that can be filled in wider positions. Okay. Like here you have three people are sitting between E and the one who likes black color. Okay. So how this is going to help us? Because if I start with E and black, I get another information that A is sitting third to the right of the one who likes black color. Okay. I have another information also. Okay. So this is how we are going to connect informations with our solution. So this is how you have to solve this. Okay. So just confirm in the comment section if you are done. Okay. These are puzzles. I need to give you time, but I hope you are trying this question, because only then we could discuss. So I'll just make the solution here, because otherwise I will not be able to refer. So we'll just manage. Okay. So two people are sitting between A. Okay. Sorry, three people are sitting between E and the one who likes black color. Okay. So I'll just write E here and the one who likes black color. So 1, 2, 3. Here I don't know the name of person, but I'm going to write the color black. Or otherwise this is possible in other way also. 1, 2, 3, and here I'm going to write black. Okay, because there are how many persons? There are three people. Okay, then A is sitting third to the right of the one who likes black color. Third to the right of 1. So that means here I am going to write A. Okay. And third to the right of 1. 1, 2, 3. Third to the right of the 1 means here I am going to write A. Another bit information that there are two people who are sitting between A and C. Okay. Who do not like black color. So what I'll do? So if between A and C there are two persons. Okay. Then I'm going to write C here, because other side I cannot write C because it's the place of black. And in other possibility also, okay, in first possibility also, I'm going to write C, 1, 2, and here we'll write C. Okay, so this is how we are going to do this. So next information we have about C, that two people are sitting between the one who likes pink color and E, who is sitting second to the left of C. Okay, second to the left of C means here it is E who is sitting, and second to the left of C. Okay, so E who is sitting, yes. Okay, so two people are sitting between the one who likes pink color. Okay, there are two persons who are sitting between the one who likes pink color and E who is sitting second to the left of C. Okay, so E is sitting second to the left of C. Okay, and E is sitting second to the left of C. That's true in the second possibility, but not in the first one. So here first one happens to be wrong. That's why, because E cannot be connected. Okay, E cannot be connected here. E can be connected only in the second possibility. So you have to complete just the second one, not the first one. So we are going to omit the first one. Is this much clear? Okay. Yes. Okay, so E who is sitting second to the left of C, it's true in both the possibilities. Okay, E who is sitting second to the left of C, that's true. Okay, and there are two people who are sitting between the one who likes pink. Okay, pink and E. Okay, so pink and E he says, so accordingly you'll have to solve. Okay, consider both and check what will be your answer. I hope you are trying this. Yeah, because no, so sorry, first will be wrong definitely, because here E comes on both the positions. Okay, so I hope you have done this. We have to complete the second one. First one is wrong. Okay, students, first one is wrong. We have to complete the second one. Okay, so students, this is the question for your homework, right? I'll just give you the whole solution for the question, because this question I want you all to try. You'll be able to solve. Once you know how to start, what to do, you'll be able to solve this. So this question is your homework. So I'll just complete the solution so that you can verify this question with your... Okay, right? So I hope you have tried this. Okay, because you are not going to take 4 minutes, you are definitely going to take a lot of time, right? So that's not possible for us to spend so much time on a single question in a marathon session. So I'll just give you the... I have explained you the question. You have to start making, because one possibility that was wrong till there I have explained. Okay, then the remaining possibility you have to complete, and there will be some point that is going to conclude, that is going to make the circle complete. Okay, so that's where you have to consider, and you're going to complete the question. So M and black. Okay, then you have J and gray, then G and red, A orange, okay, E purple, right, K blue, C golden, okay, D pink, okay, H and brown, okay, I and rust, L and white, B and green, okay, F and yellow, okay, and then M and black. So how many person? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So actually in your final arrangement you'll have how many person? You will have 13 person. So I hope this is clear, right? So just note down the explanation. You'll make the diagram, you'll try this question, because now you know what you have to do. Okay, so next question we are going to discuss. Okay, now another question, another puzzle we have, that you have to study the following information to answer the given questions. There are 4 floors. Here you have how many floors? There are 4 floors in a given hall, such that floor 2 is so simply he mean to say 1 2 3 4, that's it. Okay, so there are 3 flats in each floor, such that flat 3 is in the east of flat 2 and flat 2 is in the east of flat 1. Okay, so this is how you have to make the whole pattern, that flat number 2, okay, flat number 3 is in the east. Okay, flat number 3 is in the east of flat number 2 and flat number 2 is in the east of flat number 1. So basically 1 2 3, this is what he mean to say. Okay, so this is how you have to solve. And then in each flat a certain number of person. Now here you have counting, you have to fill certain number of person, okay, and the same number of person do not live in a 2 flat at the same time. Okay, so this is the calculation question plus your puzzle question. See, let's make the matrix first. Okay students, I hope you are trying this. Okay, so this will be your 1, this will be your flat number 2, third, and these are your 4th floor, 3rd floor, 2nd floor and 1st floor. Okay, this is how you have to complete. Okay, so if there's any number given to you, okay, so we are going to fill that. Like, let's start this. A certain number of person, there is 6 number of person on an even number of flat. Okay, even number of flat and even number of floor. Even number floor is 2nd and 4th. Okay, and even number of flat is 2nd. Okay, so on 2nd he is saying that there is what number? There is 6 number. So it can come either on 2nd floor or on 4th floor. Okay, it can come either on 2nd floor or on 4th floor. That's what you have to check. Okay. And any other information that you have, the definite kind of information, that also you are going to pick first. Okay, that also you are going to pick first. Like, there are 10 people who live in flat 3 on floor number 1. Okay, flat 3 on floor number 1 means here there are 10 people. Total number of persons who live on floor 2 is 26. So in 2nd floor you have total how many? 26. Okay, total number of person on floor 4 is how many? 29. So this is calculation based. Okay, sum of number of persons on flat 3 comprising all the floor. Okay, so sum of flat 3 is how much? This is 37. Their sum is 37. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. Now here we have another information that the number of persons is a multiple of 4 but less than 10. who live in flat 3 of floor number 2. Okay, flat 3 of floor number 2. Okay, multiple of 4 but less than 10. So what should be number of person which is a multiple of 4 but less than 10? So just guess about that. And if there is 4 number of floor on either flat 1 or 2 of floor number 4, that means it suggests that the number of person is a multiple of 4 will be 8. Okay, less than 10 and multiple of 4 will be what? 8 in flat number 3rd of floor number 2. Here he mean to say that you have to write how many? 8. Okay. Right? Okay, we also have this information that there are 11 persons in even numbered floor of flat number 1. Okay, even numbered floor of flat number 1 means either on this point or on this point we have to write what? 11. Okay, so these are all the cases that are happening. Okay. Yes. Okay, Akriti, Tarun, Ashish, just answer me. Have you solved this? Are you trying or solved? Okay, Ashish, Tarun, Vishali, Swati, Payal. I think time, I have given you 4 to 5 minutes. Time is about to over. Okay, students, try this puzzle. A very interesting one. I know you are finding these questions little difficult, but this is what comes in your exam. You have to try. And it's better if we cover all these in marathon sessions, because when you face such questions in your exam, that is not at all acceptable. So it's better you try it here. Okay. Okay, I'm just filling for your reference. Like here he has this information that the number of persons which is a multiple of 6 but less than 18 in flat 1 of floor 2 contains. So about this matrix he is asking. So multiple of 6 is 6, 12 and 18, but it should be less than 18, so it can be 6 or 12. But 6 we have already considered on another position, so it cannot be repeated. So 12 remains and 12 will come here. Okay. So one of the odd number contains 7. So if I put 7 slash, that means this is doubtful. It is either or. Okay, so it will be 7 slash. Okay. And there are 11 persons in an even numbered floor of flat 1. So 11 persons will come here. Okay. Right. Students, kindly revert me. Yeah. So giving you one more minute, just one more minute to try, and then we have to discuss this whole question. I'm just filling the data that is directly given. So giving you one more minute to try. No, Vishali, values cannot be repeated. It's already mentioned that same number of persons do not live in the two flat at the same time. Okay, same number of persons are not living. Okay, 11 is not here. 11 will come here. Yeah, so it's sorted now. See, now about 11 there is this information. So I'm just discussing it now, that there are 11 persons in an even numbered floor of flat number 1. Okay, flat number 1 and even number is either second or fourth. On second it is 12. So on fourth I'm going to write how many? 11. Okay, so we are going to write 11, right? That's clear. So next what we have to do is, see, here we have 11 person on floor number 4. That's clear. But what about this second floor? Because we had a doubt about either 4 or 6 on first and second. So 4 will be on second floor and 6 will be on this second floor. Okay, sorry, second flat. Okay, second floor will be 6 number of person, and on fourth floor there will be 4 number of person. That's what we have to consider here. Okay, so 11 sorted, 7 we are sorted, that there are 7 persons on third floor. Okay, and then on floor number 1, flat number 1 of floor number 1, flat number 2 of floor number 1. Okay, we are left with, so these are just 4 matrices that are left out. Okay, so in the last we have some total number. Okay, so that can help us. Okay, so second floor we have how many person? 26 person. Okay, so simply you can add 12 plus 6 plus 8. So their sum is how much? 26. And on fourth floor we have 29 person. Okay, so 11 plus 4 remaining will be 14. So this comes out to be 14. And you have a lot of information with reference to fourth floor and third flat. Okay, you have a lot of information with reference to fourth floor and third flat. Okay, so what we are going to do, like there is 4 number of person on either flat 1 or floor flat 2 or floor number 4. Okay, that has been sorted. Okay, now the information that the sum of the number of persons on flat 3 comprising all the floor is 37. Now that also verifies when I write 5 here, because if the sum is 37, then the remainder here will be 5. So this is how we are going to solve. And on third floor, if it is 7 and this is 5, then remainder will come 9. Okay, and here we are left with 13, and on the first floor we are left with 3. So just by taking the remainder, like we know the total number of persons of every flat and every floor, so we are just going to take the remainder from that. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question. Now this was a calculative question, so ideally you should be taking around 4 to 5 minutes to try this, but I know for the first time if you try, this is definitely going to take 7 to 8 minutes. So this is what we are doing in this marathon session, that we are just trying to cover those questions that you people do not cover. Okay, so let's try the questions now. Okay, so the first question is the 53rd one. So 53rd question, how many persons are in flat 3 in second row? This is what you have to tell. So answer me fast. How many persons are there in flat 3? Okay. Right. So in flat 3 in second row, flat 3 in second row. So that is how much? 5. So answer here will be option number A. How many total persons are there in flat 1 in all flow? Okay, flat 1 you have to add all. So it will be 11 plus 7, that is 18, plus 12, that is 30, plus 3, that is 33. So the answer here will be option number C. Okay, 12 persons are on which floor? Okay, 12 persons are on which floor? It is on floor number 2. Okay, answer here will be option number B. Okay, next question, that which is the odd one out? So you have 11, 12, 8, 5 and 14. So which will be odd one out? Okay. So the odd one out here will be option number D, because all the rest are on the even numbered floor. Okay. Next you have to choose the correct option, that 7 persons are in flat 2's second row. Is it? This is wrong. Next, total 20 persons are in row number 3. Is it? Are there 20 persons? No, that's also wrong. Difference between total number of persons between flat 1 and flat 3 is 4. Okay, so if you add total numbers from flat 1 and flat 3, so they are how many? 4. Okay, that's also wrong. D option is also wrong, and hence your answer here will be none of these. Okay. So now the next question is from data sufficiency. This is from your data sufficiency, another important chapter. Okay, so what we do here, we do not need the answer. What we need to know, whether question can be solved. That's what is required. Okay, so we simply check for the statement, like if I consider the chapter of direction, I'm asking that what is the shortest distance between A and B. And if there are not the names, okay, if the names A and B are not there in the given information, how can I find the shortest distance? Okay, so this is what is going to happen here. Like if I consider blood relation, I ask you how is A related to B, and in your information name of A is not mentioned. How can I tell their relation? Okay, so this is what you are going to consider, and that is going to save your time. So the directions are that the following question consists of 3 statements numbered 1, 2 and 3. Okay, decide if data given in the statements are sufficient to answer the question below. There are how many friends you have? 5 friends, that is P, Q, R, S and T. They study in different standard. Their standards are 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 8th. Okay, in which standard does R study? This is what he is asking. So what will be your answer here? Okay, so what will be your answer here? Okay, answer fast. Okay, so this is a kind of puzzle, right? Here you have to solve these questions with the concept of puzzle. So first statement is that Q studies in a standard which is an odd number. R is Q senior but does not study in 8th standard. Okay, so let's write all the standards first, that is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 8th. Right, so odd number means Q can come either on 5th or on 3rd. Okay, so from first information Q we have a doubt either on 3rd or on 5th. Okay, next R is Q senior. So if R is Q senior, so that suggests that what we are going to do, so also one more thing, it is not immediately senior. Okay, he simply say that R is Q's senior. So if R is Q seniors, then Q can come on both the points. So first information is not sufficient to tell that in which standard does R study. Okay, now second alone, if you check, that's not even required, because if you see the option, what are the options? You have the combination. In option number C and D, you have a combination of 2 statements. In option number E, you have a combination of all the 3 statements. And in option number B, you have a single statement, that is only 2. And A option is inadequate data. So let's check what will be correct. So here S is not junior to T. Okay, this is the information. Only 3 students are now. We see that combination is definitely not going to help, because the information is very limited in a single statement. So let's merge all. Okay, so the first statement had a doubt that Q studies in a standard which is an odd number and R is Q senior. Okay, but does not study in 8th standard. Okay, so Q will not come on 3rd, because if R is senior, then Q will be considered on 5th and R will come on 4th. Okay, right. So R is coming on which floor? 4th, because R is senior. Right, but what we find here, that this information is not given to you in the options, like this kind of option, because first option is sufficient enough to inform that R study in standard number 4. Okay, because R is Q senior and Q studies in a standard which is an odd number. Okay, but this is not given. So either we are going to take first and second, okay, or we are going to take first and third. Okay, so if you consider first and second, S is not junior to T, and third one says only 3 students are senior to P. Okay, Q is senior to P. Now considering the option A, that is inadequate data, we are going to mark this answer, because here actual answer is only one follows, because the question that has been asked is getting solved only with the first statement. So the answer here will be option number A. Okay, right. Next question, again another question from data sufficiency. The following question consists of 3 statements numbered 1, 2 and 3. Decide if the data given in the statements are sufficient to answer the question. Read the statements carefully and give the answer. Which word would be coded as chapter? This you have to tell. Okay, so first option says that in a code language chapter is complete. In the same language this chapter is very easy, is written as. Okay, in the third one, in the same language, Manish is intelligent. So you have 3 statements. Okay, 3 statements means 3 options or combinations are given. Okay, where there are 3 statements in the individual one. Okay, so we have to check how can I solve this chapter. Okay, so we are simply going to check that our options are, first we should always consider the option. Our options are only 1 and 2, only 1 and 3, all the statements are needed, only 2 and 3. Okay, so there are combinations. Okay, so our answer here will be option number C, that all the statements are needed to answer the question, because actually the answer here is only 1 follows, only 2 follows and only 3 follows. Okay, but what is happening here, that this is not given in the option, so we are going to say that all the statements are needed to answer the question. Okay, next question again from the data sufficiency. Let's try this. Okay, let's try the next question. Okay. So here the question is that who is in the middle, right? So first statement is that, so C, who is third to the left of D. So I'm going to take D, okay, and third to the left of D. Okay, third to the left of D. So here I'm going to take C, okay. C is at the immediate right of A. C is immediate right of A, okay, and second to the left of E. C second to the left of E. So here I am going to take E, and already there are 5 persons. So I am going to write B in the middle. So we get our answer that B is in the middle. So our answer here will be 1 alone is sufficient. We need not find anything else. Okay, we have this option either 1 or 2. So we are going to check from second also, because if first is also giving the answer of who is in the middle and second also gives, then we are going to mark either 1 or 2 is sufficient. Okay. So here second one says that C is second to the left of E. Okay, E we are going to take C is second to the left of E. E who is not at any of the ends. Okay, so that means towards right of E there should be some person, and who is third to the right of A. E is third to the right of A. Here I am going to take A. Here I cannot understand who is in the middle because there are 2 places vacant. So our answer here will be option number A. Okay, so now let's come on to the next question. Now here we have conditional questions, condition based questions that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so now we are going to discuss some miscellaneous questions. So here everything has been decoded, like letter R is coded as hash, G is coded as 2, F is coded as 7, A is coded as U, P is coded as percent. Okay, and then you have some conditions that first letter is a vowel and last letter is consonant, then both are coded as with the code for the consonant. Okay, so let's discuss the question. Now first see which condition applies here. You have vowel and here you have consonant. Okay, so first we are going to check the condition. Also we have that if both the second and the last letter is a vowel, we also have these kind of equations also. So first we need to understand all the conditions. If the first letter is a vowel and the last letter is a consonant, then both are coded with the code of the consonant. Now second condition is if both the second and the last letter is a vowel. Okay, he mean to say second and the last letter is a vowel, then their codes are to be interchanged. If the second letter is a consonant, okay, second letter is a consonant and second last letter is a vowel. If this is happening, then they are coded as the code for the vowel. If both first and fifth letter is consonant, okay, first and fifth letter is consonant, then both are coded as the code of third letter. Okay, first and fifth he mean to say. If only one condition is applied among the above given, then the code of first letter is interchanged. Okay, if only one condition is applied, then the code of first letter is interchanged with the code of second letter, and third letter code interchanged with fourth letter, and so on after that applied condition. Okay, so this is what he is telling you. So let's try the question. Okay, so here you have the first question. Okay, so tell me your answers in the comments. Here the first is vowel and last is consonant. This is the simplest question. So here your first and third condition will be applied. So just check here. First is a vowel and last is a consonant, and third condition is second is a consonant and second last letter is a vowel. Okay, like here M is the consonant and this is your vowel. Okay, so because first and third conditions are getting applied here, so your answer here will be 6 at the rate 2, 7 at the rate 6. Okay, because here we are coding it. The first condition says both are to be coded with the code of the consonant. Okay, we are doing that because here the consonant, that is the code for the last consonant was 6. Okay, for the code for S is what? 6. Okay, and third condition is that both are to be coded as the code for the vowel, and code for the vowel I is at the rate. Okay, so the answer here will be option number B. 6 at the rate 2, 7 at the rate 6. Next is question number 62. Now the first one is a consonant, last one is a vowel. Okay, so here there are two conditions that are getting applied, because first and last are getting, okay, second and the last letter is a vowel. This condition is also getting applied here. Okay, and first and fifth letter is consonant. These two conditions are getting applied, so we are going to apply the rule for second and fourth, both the rules will be applied here, and then you get your answer for next question as option number 2, 1, 2, hash 2, and that is option number D. So this will be your answer. Okay, next is question number 63rd. So here you have a lot of vowels, so be very clear that, because we know it will not be just one condition, it will be two conditions that will be applied. So in this question you can find second and fifth. Like if only one condition is applied, even then you have to apply an additional condition. Okay, so it is not possible in this question that a single condition will be applied. This is not possible here. Okay, so if you apply second and fifth condition, so by putting the rules for the second and fifth condition, what will be your answer? Okay, answer me. Okay students, what will be your answer? Just write in the comment section. Just decode, and answer here will be option number A, and hence your answer will be option number A. Okay, now question number 64 and 65. Now here your fourth and fifth condition applies. Okay, fourth and fifth condition applies, so your answer here will be option number E, that is none of these. Okay, and here you can check all our consonants in your question number 64 also and question number 65 both. You can see all our consonants, so same combination will be applied, that is fourth and fifth condition, and when you solve this, answer will be 7%, 3%, 5%, that is option number C. Okay, so now here let's come on to the next question. Okay, so here you have 6 persons, their names are given. They are sitting around a circular table, but they are facing outside. All of them are facing outside. Okay, so this is what your question is. They all are of different age. Okay, their age is different, so only 2 persons sit between E and F. So let's start with this, that there are only 2 persons who sit between E and F. Okay, G sits second to the left of C. Okay, C is immediate right of E. So C is immediate right of E. Here we are going to write C. Okay, G sits second to the left of C. here we are going to write G, okay, and C who is 20 years of age. So here I am going to write 20, okay. Next is that A and G are not immediate neighbors. That means we are going to write A here and B will be written here. So the puzzle got solved very easily. Now we have to focus on the age. We have to put our focus on the age, okay. So F is third youngest person, fine. There are 6 person here, okay, and F is what? Third from the youngest. A is not younger than F, then A will be somewhere towards left of F, okay. Now the one who is second oldest person, okay, so what we can do here, we can simply use the information, right? So the one who is second oldest person is of 24 years of age, okay. G is elder than A and C but not the eldest, okay. G is elder than A and C but not the eldest, okay. Now B is elder than A and G. Now B is even elder than A and G, okay. So that suggests that B will come, then G will come, then A and C will come, okay. So what doubt we have here is that before F we have to write A, okay. And then this is only possible if I'll write A here, because before A I'll have to write B and G, okay. So we have to just check what is there, any other information about them, that B is elder than A and G, done, sorted, okay. G is elder than A and C, sorted, okay. So we are left with just 2 persons, that is C and D, okay. So if there's any doubt about C and D, let's check that, okay. We have B, G, A, F, sorry, not C and D, we have C and E. We have a doubt about C and E, okay. So what we can do, so C we are going to write here because age of C we know it is 20 years, so C will be written here, okay. And according to age we got to know, okay, the one who is the youngest is less than, this is the line that is clearing whole confusion, that the one who is the youngest is less than 20 years of age. That means C cannot be written here, whose age is 20, so we are going to write C here, okay. So this is how you are going to solve this, means this is your complete explanation. So the first question is that what will be the possible age of A. So as you all know, A is coming between G and C, okay, and G is 24 and C is 20, so A can be between 20 and 24. So answer here will be option number E, that is 22 years. What is the position of G with respect to A? So what is G with respect to A? Okay, so third to the left, okay, or we can say third to the right. So the answer here will be option number D, okay. Next is who is youngest. So who is youngest, we have just solved, it is E, that is option number B. So your answer here will be option number E. Okay, so now let's try the next question from directions. Okay. Okay students, now you have to try the next question from directions. Now these are some informations that are given to you. Okay. So just try to understand, percent means north, that's fine, okay. But what is this 12, 17, 37, 19? Actually, if it is 7, then coded as 12. 12 is coded as 17, 32 is coded as 37, 14 is coded as 19. So what we are doing, we are simply adding 5 on the given direction. Okay, so let's make the diagram for this given information. M percent K, percent means M is north of K. Okay, so we'll draw M in north of K, okay, and 33 means 33 plus 5, that is 38. Then J hash K means J is east of K, okay, J is east of K, and 9 plus 5 will be 14. G percent J means G is north of J, okay, north of J, and this is 19, so 19 plus 5 will be 24, so it will be below 38, okay. H and G, and means what? West, means H is west of G, okay, and it is how much? 24. So H will come here, right? And this is 14. So 24 minus 14 will be 10. Okay. Next is $H, that is 25. Okay. $H, that is 25. So dollar means south. Okay. So south of H we have to move for how much? 25 we have to move. Okay. No, not 25 plus 5 we are going to do, that is 30. Right. So this is how we are going to make this. Okay, this will be 30 and here it will be N. So this is the diagram for the given directions, right? Okay, so let's try the questions. 69 question, K is in which direction with respect to G? So where is K with respect to G? You can find that K is in which direction with respect to G? So K is in southwest. Okay, so the answer here will be option number E. If Z is the midpoint of the line formed between H and G, then what is the distance between H and Z? So if Z is the midpoint between H and G, okay, let's see that. Between H and G, if Z is the midpoint, now distance between H and G is how much? It is 24. So midpoint of 24 means 12, half of 24. Okay, so the answer here will be option number A, that is 12 meter. Okay, so the next question. Okay. Okay, it's not 24, it's actually 23 plus 5, so it is 28. Okay, so 28 minus 14 if you do, so the remaining that will be left is 14. So this point is actually Z. So the answer here will be how much? It will be 14 meter. Okay, so A option is wrong, 14 meter. Okay, next question. If X is in west of J, okay, so you have this diagram, I'll just make it here. Okay, this is N, this is H, this is G, this is J, this is K, and this is M. So X is in west of J, okay, west of J, and lies on the line formed by HN. Okay, then what is the distance between X and N? Now X is in the west of J, that's fine. Okay, what we have to do, lies on the line formed by H and N, means here is X. Then what is the distance between X and N? That's what he's asking. So this is 24. Then this will also be 24, but the whole line is 30. So 30 minus 24 you have to do. Okay, 30 minus 24 you have to do. So the answer here will be 6 meter. That is option number C. Right? Okay. So now the next question. Let's try this. Another puzzle you have. Okay, students, another puzzle you have to try. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. There are 10 persons. They are standing in a row facing north. Okay, all of them earn different amount. 3 persons are standing between B and R. Okay, so here there are 10 persons and they have earned different amounts. They are in a row facing north. Okay. So let's see what could be the answers here. So 3 persons are standing between. Now we can start it from extreme point, like L is standing at extreme end. Okay, L is standing at extreme end. So I'll take that. Okay, L is standing adjacent to R. So adjacent to R we are going to take, fine. Okay, so it can happen both the ways. So what is information about either L or R? So 3 persons are standing between B and R. So 1, 2, 3, there are 3 persons who are between B and R. H is standing immediately ahead of B. Okay, H is standing immediately ahead of B. Okay, now L is adjacent to R, that's done. Okay, so 6 persons are standing between A and Y is standing behind A. So all this suggests that L will be taken in the ending. Okay, so L R dash 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 B. Okay, then we are going to take H. Okay, so how many persons? There are 10%. L is at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the 10 positions that you have. Okay, so there are 3 persons that are standing between B and R. We are done with that. Okay, H is standing immediately ahead of B. Now if H is ahead of B, this is how we are going to do that. Okay, L is standing adjacent to R, done. Okay, 6 persons are standing between A and Y. Okay, so if there are 6 persons who are standing between A and Y, they can be at very extreme points. So let's take A here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Y will be here. Okay, so Y is standing behind A. So that means A will come here and Y will come here. Okay, one person is standing between A and D. So this is where we are going to take D. Q is standing ahead of G. Okay, Q is standing ahead of G. Okay, but behind Z. Okay, Q is standing behind Z. So this whole information explains that we are going to take Z here, and between Y and B you have to take G and Q. Okay, now this means these symbols denote that they earn more or equal or less. Okay, so let's mark this. A at the rate Z. At the rate means A earns more than Z. Okay, then we have Z dollar H. Dollar means equal. Z is equal to H. Then at the rate R. At the rate means more. Okay, H is more than R. R dollar Q. Dollar means what? Equal. R is equal to Q. Q is equal to G. Okay, next is about G. Okay, here we have A, L, B also. So about A and L. So between A and L you have hash. Hash means less. Okay, so that suggests that L is greater. Again then B is greater. Okay, now this Y dollar D. Dollar suggests equal. So Y is equal to D. And D and G, it's hash, means D earns less than G. Okay, D earns less than G. Okay, D earns less than G. Right? Okay, so this is how. And D is equal to what? Y. So this is the sequence. So as you can see, now some of you must be getting doubtful that there are 10% and the amounts are just 6. Actually, some persons earn equal. Okay, so that's why there are just 6 amounts and 10 persons. Okay, so now we are just going to solve this. So already it is B is the highest earner, then L, then A, then Z. Okay, Z, H, and then R, Q, G, and then D and Y. So B will earn how much? 10,000. L will earn 8,500. A 7,000. Z and H 5,000. Then 4,500 and then 3,000. So this is how you are going to solve this. Okay. So the first question is, what will be the sum of the amount earned by Q, Z and L? Let's check that. What is the sum? What is the sum of the amount earned by Q, Z and L? So let's check the answer. Q earns how much? 4,500. Z earns 5,000 and L earns 8,500. So if you add all these, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So this is how much? 18,000. Okay, this is how much? 18,000. So the answer here will be 18,000. I hope this is clear. Yes, that is option number B. How many persons are standing ahead of B? Okay, so the next question is, how many persons are standing ahead of B? So let's answer this. Okay, students, waiting for your comments. Just give me your answer. Okay, give me your answer fast. A very important question is in front of you, because they sometimes give you this kind of puzzle which seems difficult but are actually very easy. So how many persons are standing ahead of B? Okay, so there are more than 3 persons. You can see your solution, it is more than 3 persons. Next is that how many persons are standing between Q and R? You can check your solution between Q and R. How many persons are standing? There are 2 persons. And how many persons earn less than G? Okay, so if you check your solution, that how many persons earn less than G? Okay, so there are just 2 persons. So the answer here will be option number A. Okay, right. So now let's try the next question. Okay, students, waiting for your answers. A very different question from your topic alphabets. Okay, you people do those preceded, succeeded, followed kind of question, then how many pair of letters, but this is quite different from all those questions that you people practice. So just write your answer in the comments. If all the letters of each given words are arranged in alphabetical order within the words, then in how many words third and fifth letter remains on the same position as earlier? Okay, so what will be your answer? Okay, students, what will be your answer? Just try this. First option you have MBEKTYD. And you have to check the third and fifth. When you arrange them in alphabetical order. Okay, so in alphabetical order it will be B first, then D, then E. So third comes on the same position. Actually comes. Okay, after E you have K, M, T, Y. So third comes on its own position but not the fifth one. Okay, so first one is wrong. Second is G, P, N, A, Q, U, S. Okay, so A, then G, N, P, Q, S, U. So this is happening here. Third and fifth alphabet come on its own position. So the given condition applies on second word. Okay. Next you have X, C, J, R, H, O. Okay. So if you arrange this, C, H, J, O, R, X. So third is same but not the fifth one. So it is just your second option, and hence your answer here will be option number D, which says only 2 follows. Okay, your answer here will be only 2 follows. So students, it's a 3-hour long marathon. So your paper will also be like, if you appear for your exam, this will also be very lengthy exam. So you should have some stamina to try to solve, to practice the questions for longer hours. Okay, so next question, come back to form. Let's try the next one. Okay, let's try the next question. In a certain code, numbers from 0 to 9 are coded as 4 alphabets, that is 0389 is coded as AACD, 146 is coded as ABA, then how is 257 coded? Okay, so what will be the answer here? Okay, students, try the question. Now, let's see who is going to decode the logic here. Okay. So just write the like A. Okay, so what is this A? Let's see that. AAB. Okay, I'm just writing this AABA, or we can just write the numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. Okay, so AACD. Okay, AA means 0 and 3. Then C is what? C is 8. Okay, and D is 9. Okay, AACD. Then 146 is coded as ABA. Okay, 1 will be coded as A, B will be coded as 2, and A will be coded as 6. Okay, so A will come here. Okay, so he's asking what will be the answer for 2, 5 and 7. So this is what you have to check. Numbers from 0 to 9 are coded as 4 alphabets. Okay. So you have to actually fill the letter series first. Now this is a mains question. Now this is a question like in one of the banking mains, this question came, and this can also come in your RBI Grade B examination, because if you see your mains questions and your RBI Grade B examination, those are quite similar. Okay, so here you have to first complete the letter series. Like first you have A, then AB, then you are going to take ABC, then ABCD. Okay, so this is how you're going to get your answer. So 2 is B, 5 is C, and 7 is B. So the answer will be B, C, B. That is option number E. Answer here will be option number E. Okay, next question from inequality. Okay, very easy. The most easiest chapter of your whole reasoning. Answer me. Okay, so now some viewers have joined. So just answer me this question. Which of the following will be definitely true if the given expression is definitely true? Okay. So which is the correct one? You have to simply tell out of these 5 options which is true. Okay students, which one is correct? You have to tell. Just write your answer in the comments. So first one is about T and J. Okay, Ashish Sinha answered option number C. Okay students, I want you all to attend all the 100 questions. You have taken a small break in between, and during that break we were discussing very high level questions. So it's just 100 questions for your complete reasoning of your RBI Grade B examination. So now we are on 78th question. I want you all to be till your 100th question within the session. Okay, you have to attend this session till question number 100. I hope you are able to do that. Okay, so which of the following will be definitely true if the given expression is definitely true? So the first one is about T and J. So between T and J we can find opposite sign. So first one is wrong. Next is U and M. You have greater equal. So B option is also wrong. Next is about R and N. So between R and N you have to take common of all, and that denotes R is greater than N. So Ashish, you are right. Answer is option number C. Okay. Next question. Which of the following symbols should replace the sign @ and % respectively in the given expression in order to make the expression definitely true? You have to make these two definitely true. Okay. So L is greater equal to U should be definitely true. So at the place of @ either I can write equal for that, or I can write greater equal. Okay, right. So in the place of @ I can mark either equal or greater equal. So let's see, it's either D option or E option. So your ABC will be wrong, and in the place of % what should be filled to make R is greater than G correct? So if I want to make R is greater than G correct, either I can write equal or I can write greater towards R. Okay, I'll have to write R greater than G. Okay, so that is there in option number D and E both. Okay, so if I want to make both of these correct, okay, if I want to make both of these correct, so the first is the sign that actually is the deciding point that which will be the correct option. Means we have to focus on the at the rate. Okay, so if I want to make L is greater equal to U, correct, so your answer here will be, actually it is here, this was like this, so that's why D option is wrong, and your answer here will be option number E. Okay, right, it was not equal, it's some misprinting error. Answer here will be option number E. Okay, because if you are going to put greater equal in the place of at the rate, okay, then L is greater equal to U will be definitely correct. Okay, so now let's try the next question. Okay, if told is written as 106 and man is written as 59, then find the value of equal. So we are going to take the positions like T is 20, O 15, L 12 and D 4. So if you add all these, okay, if you add up all these, their sum is 51. So this is 50 and this is 100. So this is almost double of 50. So 51 into 2 is how much? 102. And then you'll have to add 4. So into 2 plus 4 will be 106. But if you check another word, like you have this man. So this is 13, 1 end. So their sum will be 28. So 28 to 59 will be 28 into 2 plus 3. 28 into 2 will be 56 plus 3 will be 59. Okay. So the answer here, how we have to solve, into 2 plus 4 or we have to do into 2 plus 3. Okay. So find the value of equal. So E is 5, Q is 17, U 21, A 1, L 12. So we are going to add all these, because here what we understand, we have to add all the positions, and then plus 4 and plus 3 actually suggest the number of alphabets. Okay, told word have 4 alphabets, so we are adding 4, and man word have 3 alphabets, so we are adding 3. Okay, so this is how you are going to solve this. So 5 plus 17 plus 21 plus 1 plus 12 you have to do. Okay, so their sum will be how much? 17 plus 5 is how much? This is 22, then 44, okay, and this is 56. So 56 into 2 will be 112 plus 5. Your answer will be 117. That is option number A. Correct. Okay, so now you have new pattern coding decoding. Now this is another kind of question which is some new pattern of coding decoding. Like you'll be given some example and you'll have to find the logic, that with which logic you are getting this answer H5, O5 and X5. Okay, so let's try this. Okay students, what will be the answer? What in fact, first tell me what will be the logic here. So if you see the alphabets, these are actually the pairs. Okay. So S makes a pair with H. These are equidistant pair. L makes pair with O. C makes pair with X. Okay. So what is this 5? This is actually the position of the last alphabet. All these last alphabets are E. Position of E is what? 5. So the rule here is you have to write the pair. You have to write the equidistant pair of the first alphabet of the word, and then you have to write the position of the last alphabet. Now the same is happening here. D makes pair with W. D makes pair with W. Okay. Yes, correct Ashish. It's the same rule here. D makes pair with W, T makes pair with G, and S makes pair with H. And all the words have E in the last. So the answer, logic is same here. and S makes pair with H, C makes pair with X, C makes pair with X, E will be 5, E will be 5 and R will be 18. So this is what is happening here. So I hope you got to know the logic, and now you have to apply this logic to answer the next 3 questions. Okay. So 81st, 82nd and 83rd. This is what you have to try. Okay, so R makes pair with what? I, and T is 20, so it will be I20. That is option number C. Okay, answer me. Next you have to tell that what may be the code for correct. C makes pair with X, okay, and T is 20, so it will be X20. That is option number A. And U7 may be the code for. 7 means in the last it should be G. Okay, so G word we have in the word flag, and F makes pair with U. So the answer here will be option number D. Ashish, correct answer. Akriti, correct answer. Okay, so next question. Now this is a question of directions. Let's make the solution for this. Okay, let's make the solution. Okay, students, just try the next question. Okay, so what will be your answer here? Done. Ashish, done. Very good. Okay. So point Q is 5 meters south of point P. Okay. So let's mark point P, and Q is 5 meters south of P. Okay. So Q will be towards south for 5 meter. Okay. Point R is in 5 meter east of point P. Okay. Point R is 5 meter east of point P, and point S is 10 meters south of point R. Okay. S is south of point R for how much meter? 10 meter. Okay, point T is 5 meter west of S. Okay, west of S means here, and point T is 5 meter. Okay, point U is 5 meter north of T. Okay, point U is 5 meter north of T. So here U will come. Okay, then point W is 10 meter east of U. Okay, 10 meter east of U. Okay, here we are going to take W for 10 meter, and point V is midpoint of UW. Here we have this point V. Okay, so this is the diagram. So let's answer me the question. If point K is 10 meter north of point W, then point K is how far and in which direction from point P? Answer these 3 questions now. Okay, give me your answer in the comments. Okay, students, give me your answer. Okay, Akriti done, very good. Okay, correct. So point K is 10 meter north of W, then point K is how far and in which direction from point P? Okay, so the answer here will be option number D. Okay, option number D. And for the next question, point Q is in which direction from point S? Okay, so the answer here will be northwest. Okay, and if point G is 5 meter east of P, then point V is how far from point G? Again, answer will be option number A. Okay, now you can find the answers. You have to just look at your solution and you'll get to know the total distance. Okay. Now you have to tell which conclusion is correct. Okay, so these are next questions, next 5 questions. These are from inequality. You have to answer me. Okay, so you can give me answer for all the 5 questions together. 87, 88, 89 and 90th. Okay, so just answer all the 4 questions together. Okay, Ashish, Akriti. Okay, so give me your answer. So in the 87th question, it is about L and P. So between L and P, you can check it is greater towards L. So the first one is correct. And in the next one, you have between O and R that it is opposite sign. So second one is wrong. So here the answer will be only one follows. Okay, Ashish has answered all the 4 questions. Okay. Next is about B and D. So between B and D, you have opposite signs. So the first will be wrong. Next is about D and C. So between D and C, now you can find these 2 signs. And here the common is greater towards C. Okay, the same thing is given in second conclusion. So this is also correct. Means only 2 follows. Now in the next question, first conclusion is about CA. So between CA, these 2 signs are same, that is greater equal. Okay, so it is greater towards A. So in the first conclusion you have greater, in the second conclusion you have equal. So answer will be either or. Okay, either 1 or 2 follows. Next is about K and F. Okay, so between K and F, if you check, so if you take opposite sign means 3 possibilities because here there is a rule of opposite sign. Okay, so the first conclusion is wrong. And second one is about N and K. Again, between N and K, there is opposite sign. So the second one is also wrong. So the answer here will be neither 1 nor 2 follows. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. Now this is a question of coding decoding. Okay, so let's solve the first question. What will be the code for order? So answer me question number 91, 92 and 93. You can take screenshot of the given directions to solve the upcoming questions. Okay, so you have to solve the order. So order which is there in the first statement and in the second statement, also in the third statement, but not in the fourth statement. So quickly answer me that what is the code for order. Okay, we have to complete 100 questions. We are about to complete those 100 questions. So just give me your answer. Okay, so what is common in first, second and third? Let's check that. Okay, so PO not common in all the three. Then GB is there in all the three. Okay, so this suggests that actually the code for order is what? It is GB. Okay, so the answer here will be GB. Correct answer, right? So the answer here will be option number A. Okay, what may be the code for things to vanish? Okay, so you have to decode the whole sentence here, things to vanish. So what will be the code for things? Then to, then vanish. So things is there in the first and the second one, not in third and fourth. So what is common in both? It is PO. And then to. To is there only in the third statement. So which is the code that is just in third statement? So GB is not the uncommon one. CQ is the uncommon one. Okay. And then BV is there in second and RA is there in fourth. So it is CQ for the word TO. Now the third word is vanish. So vanish where is given? So it is not there in the given direction. So if vanish is not given, then we are going to take PO and CQ and the third code will be some new code. Okay, so let's check that. So PO and CQ I need. So it is there in option number A. Okay, in option number C, we have just CQ. So here we have just PO. So this is wrong. So D will also be wrong. Okay, so here I can find that HX is the new code. So that's why our answer will be option number A. Okay, I hope this is clear. Was expecting your answer. What will be the code for arrange? Now next is that what will be the code for arrange? Now arrange is just in first statement and not in second, third or fourth. Okay, so in first statement, which code is there? Just in statement number 1. Okay, it is MN. Okay, it is MN. So answer here will be option number B. Correct. Okay, so now let's try question number 94 and 95. Give me answer for both the questions together. Okay, so what may be the code for in country? Now this is your question. Okay. Now where is this in? In is not given here. Okay, in is given in the last statement. Let's check that. Okay, in first and the last one. So what is common in first and the last one? It is IK. Okay, so we get our answer IK, and other word is country, which is there in the last one. Okay, but not in first, second and third. So which is the code which is there only in the last? Okay, which is the code which is there only in the last? It is DE or IF. So we have a doubt between DE and IF. So for that, we are going to check our question. Okay. Right. So IK with the combination of DE and IF. Okay. So the answer here will be DE or IF with the code of IK. So answer here will be option number D. For question number 94, it will be option number D. I hope this is clear. You are giving me answer option number B, but instead it will be option number D. Is it clear? Now next is that BV is the code for. Okay, BV is the code for. So here let's check where is BV given. Now BV is given in the third statement and the second statement. So what is common in second and third? Okay, so what is common in second and third? It is order and it is new. Okay, so it should be in second and third only, but order is there in first also, so the code will be new. Okay, so the code will be new. Okay, so the answer here will be option number B. Now for question number 95, it is actually option number B. Okay, so the last question of today's marathon, I want you all to try this because this is the last question. Okay, so here this is a small puzzle where there is some calculation that there are 5 persons whose names are A, B, C, D and E. They underwent a thyroid profile test. The biological reference range for the test result is 58 and 159. Now from here starts the information and the calculation. So just tell me, confirm in the comments if you make the whole complete explanation of this question, solution of this question. Just write in the comment section, done. Okay, so A have the count 35 ngdl higher than D. Okay, and D have the count half the upper limit. So if D have the count, now we have how many person? 5. A, B, C, D and E. Now D have the count half the upper limit and the upper limit is 159. So if you do 159 half of 159, so it will be 2, 7, 14, 2, 9, 18, 79.5. So that suggests that D have the count of 79.5. Okay, right. So another point is that the count of C is 10 lower than the lower limit of biological reference range. Okay, the count of C is 10 lower than the lower limit of biological reference range. So here lower range is 58, so minus 10, it will be 48. Okay, C will be how much? 48. Okay, next information is that A have the count 35 higher than D. So A have 35 higher than D, that is 79.5. You have to add 35. So this will be how much? 104.5. So A's count will be 104.5. Okay, so this will be your answer, right? Okay, E have the count greater than D but less than B. Okay, difference between the count of B and C is 5 lower than the difference between A and C. So if you take the difference between the count of A and C, because we have already solved A and C, so their difference is how much? 66.5. 104.5 minus 79.5 will be 66.5 and then minus 5 again. So this is 61.5, which is the difference between B and C. And I already know the value of C, which is 48. So value of B will be 61.5 plus 48, that is 109.5. Okay, but about E we are not sure that what will be the value, but at least we know that E have the count greater than D but less than B. And now A is 104.5, B is 109.5. Okay, so that suggests that how we are going to solve this. Okay, see, B is more than E and E is more than D. That's clear. Okay. D is 79.5, then C will be less than D. Okay. Right. And I think for A it was not 104, it was 114.5. Yes. Okay. It is 114.5. So A is actually more than B. So this is how we are going to take this. A, B, E, D, C. So this will be your solution where value of A is not known, but all the rest, that is A, B, D, C, we know the value of all the four except E. Is it clear? Yeah, correct. So is this question clear? Okay, so now let's solve the next question. Who have the second lowest count of thyroid? So who have the second lowest? So it is actually D. Okay. Next is, what is the thyroid count of B? It is 109.5. What is the possible count of E? Okay, what is the possible count of E? Now, E we know it is between B and D. Okay, now about B we know it is 109.5 and about D we know it was I think 79.5. So E will be somewhere between that. Okay, so between these two values if you look for, then it will be option number B, that is 86.5. Okay, which of the following, okay, is the shortest in height? Okay, so this is not with reference to this question. Okay, so let's ignore the last one, and this with this we are done with the questions that we were to discuss in today's session. So we have covered syllogism, input output, inequalities, blood relation, direction, a lot of puzzles, a lot of questions from critical reasoning. So I hope you liked the session. So I want your comments on today's session. But I request you all, whenever you are having any marathon, whether it is of any subject, you should attend that marathon for all 100 questions. It should not be because you people were going and then coming. Okay, so we are taking sessions, but we know all these 100 questions, each and every question is important. Okay, the 100 questions that we people cover, each and every question is important out of those 100 questions, because we prefer to cover all the important logics for your exam, all the important chapters for your exam. So if you miss out even any two questions, that is going to create a problem. Okay, so the marathon is only helpful if you attend it for longer hour, because that is going to help you in the practice, that is going to help you to know every kind of possible question that can come, and that is going to also increase your speed and going to rectify your error. Okay, so I hope you liked the session and going to attend many more marathons. Okay, so going to meet in the next class. Thank you so much. And if you liked the session, I request you to like the today's session. Thank you so much, students. Goodbye, good night, take care.